Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Priya and today we're going to be talking about a Rolex. So this is my first Rolex that I've gotten. I just recently started getting into more jewelry, investing into things that also has value, but also just because I've worked really hard. And for me, I kind of just want to have like a staple piece. And so I've been learning more about watches and things like that. And this is what I ended up getting. Look how gorgeous she is. Let me see if I can zoom in on her. Instead of my face, here she is. Absolutely stunning. It took me forever to get her. But let me tell you a little bit about her. I ended up writing this down because I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was saying. So this is the 31 mint green dial Jubilee bracelet and fluted bezel Rolex. So it's clearly a woman's Rolex, and it was already hard for me to get this, but it took me about a year. So I put my name down. And something that I recommend if you're wanting to get a Rolex is that go to your mall, go to a Rolex store, wherever you can, and make sure you just go in, you have conversations, and you put your name down. And so that's what I did. We just started a relationship with one of the people's there, and then literally I was not expecting to get my Rolex, you guys. Like, it's crazy because I ended up buying my Cartier the same year because I wasn't expecting to get the call for this. And I can go a little bit deeper dive, but I did make a video about my Cartier bracelet that I got back in Switzerland, which is so cool to say that I got it in Switzerland. Unfortunately, with the Rolexes, you cannot get them as easily. So we just went ahead and just put my name down. And then last year I ended up with two. But she is stunning. She is gorgeous. I do have a very small wrist now, like super tiny wrist. Actually, a lot of bracelets don't really fit me because of my wrist size. Like, I have like a couple of bracelets that I've gotten, even though they're small, and unfortunately they don't fit. So I kind of want to just go over like what you get like unboxing wise. So they give you this really cool card. They give you a Rolex card. It's a warranty booklet on the back. So it just shows the date of purchase, which was November 22nd of 2025. The model, the serial number, all that good stuff. So the card guarantees that this is legit. It is verified. If you need to go get like it serviced, things like that, you want to have this. And I did have, again, like I have a small wrist, so a lot of the links, I have 3 links. So if that tells you anything, you might probably will have to take it off. And then they just give you the links. They give you the Rolex little tag with it, and I'm literally keeping everything. Why not? And of course, like they have the Oyster perpetual little booklet, so if you need it, you can just kind of like go wearing the watch for the first time. All the little like settings of the watches here, caring for your Rolex, all the information you may need about the Datejust, your hand, minute hand, second hand, date window, all of that good stuff, you will find it here. And they even have like setting the watch. They'll have it to where it shows you how to properly open the dial, move it, things like that. Yeah, so it's kind of cool to have. Definitely keeping that. And then I do have, they literally give you everything. I do have the actual like tag too. I'm a big believer, and what I did was like, it's in the back of the box. So the Rolex part just kind of pops out. So I just put everything back in there. And what's great about, if you can get your hands on a Rolex, is that no matter what, the value of it is gonna go higher. So I spend about 10 grand on my watch, and the value of it is at least 13,000. So that is $3,000 more, like worth more if I ever wanted to sell it, which I never will, but at least it's nice to have just in case if something happens. So this is a little bit of a closer look of her. Let me see. Look at that beautiful mint green, like absolutely obsessed. Again, like the Jubilee bracelet, it's so pretty. Let me come a little bit closer. Yeah, so I feel like it just looks so cute, so perfect. It goes with all my outfits. Again, like I love wearing gold jewelry, but I started getting into more silver as I got in my engagement ring and my wedding ring. And so the left side, I'm such a mixed metals gal. So the left side is silver and the right side is my gold. Who knows, maybe I will want a gold Rolex in the future, but as of right now, this is a great staple piece. It doesn't even matter that I think it's mint green because it's gonna go with any outfit. It's gonna go with any color you wear. Personally, I think this mint green is a safer color choice, even though I'm a person that doesn't really wear much color. As you can see, I'm wearing all black. But I personally love like the navy blues, the greens, even the pink, I'm not gonna lie, is really cute. But I don't typically would go for like an orange or a bright purple, which I don't even know if that's even colors that Rolex even has, probably. But this again is a safe route. So for women, it is easier to get on the registry list in the sense of it's a little bit easier to get your hands on it. So once you get a phone call, so you're gonna put your name down, you're gonna get a phone call, and then you'll have a couple of days to basically say yes or say no. And so if you don't, you know, it goes on to the next person on the list. But once you go in and you buy it, what's great is that you kind of get put on like their list of, okay, they bought it, they are a actual buyer. And so it just gives you more of a chance to get other Rolexes. They don't really like that people will go in and just sell their Rolexes. So I do think that's why it takes forever. It is handcrafted. Like, it is definitely one of those things that you really have to be kind of like a fanatic about. Like, you have to understand the art of the watch, I feel like, because I mean, it's a lot, like trying to have, they want to cater to people that have like their own collection versus people who just don't care and they're just trying to make a quick buck. And I know I mentioned that you could sell this, but that's only if a dire need, if you need to. But again, like, it's something that I would highly recommend if you're just wanting to invest into something. So here on the bracelet, you can see the Rolex stamp right here. So you can see, and it says made in Geneva. So that's kind of cool. Like, you can kind of see like where it's made. Also, the box does say that as well. So ladies, I do definitely think that you should, if you're wanting to invest into like just a nice like watch, something that's timeless. You can just, you know, pass it down to your family if you want, and it'll never go out of style, which I absolutely love. The things about trends and stuff, you want to be careful when it comes to trendy stuff, because you might like it for a little bit and then it's gone the next few years, but this is something that's going to stay for the rest of your life. So I would definitely recommend getting this color. And if you are thinking about a Rolex, definitely think about that. Think about the one that I got. See if this is something. Do you have a Rolex? Which one do you have? What color? You know, I want to know. You know, comment down below. But again, for me, this was something that I have worked really hard. You know, I didn't have a lot growing up, things like that. And now I have accomplished something. So I told myself that I'm going to give myself a Rolex. So again, for people, it's a sentimental value. Maybe it's just for fashion. Maybe it's a whatever thing. But for me, this is like the biggest piece of jewelry I've ever bought myself. I mean, it was 10 grand. I mean, it's not cheap. But what's nice is you could put it on your credit card and then I ended up just paying it off. But you don't need to like walk in there with $10,000 in cash or anything. But yeah, so if you are interested in looking into a Rolex, I highly recommend. I personally would go in wanting to get it from the Rolex store because you get the box, you get all the nice little things in it. I just think it's really cute. Again, it says made in Geneva, all that stuff. Even the box is like high quality. So again, yes, I highly recommend looking into them. And I hope you like this little unboxing, little chit chat that we have. I am just trying to explore my YouTube page, just seeing what works. I did see that some of my try-ons, things like that have been doing well. So I figured maybe unboxing like one of my precious items might be kind of fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what else you would like to see, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.